West Ham are one of the worst run football clubs in the Premier League, and they'd likely already be relegated if they weren't such a big club with such big finances. I'm not saying they're the worst run club, that's probably these guys because, let's be honest, they should be achieving much more than they already are, but West Ham should be doing a lot better as well. I mean, if we just look at net spend across the last 5 completed seasons prior to this summer, right? West Ham have a higher net spend than Liverpool and Man City, which we all know both these clubs have been accused of buying the league. That's a whole different story, and I'm not going to go into that right now. Obviously, Chelsea up here, but we can ignore them because we know what they're like. But with reports coming out that they're now looking at Nuno as a hire, as a replacement for Graham Potter, I mean, really, what is going on over there? Because they sacked Moyes because even though he won them a European trophy that year, look, I get the league position wasn't acceptable, but they still won European silverware. But they sacked him to bring in a more attractive, more forward-thinking play style, right? Brand of football. And then they sacked that manager, they brought in Graham Potter, and it looks like they're going to sack him. And they look like they're going to be replacing him with a counter-attacking manager. Like, you're kind of almost reverting back to where you were at with Moyes. In that sense, you should have just kept him. And look, you can't even accuse him of not spending because, look, this is loss, right? Yes, they've made some money over here, and they've made money here, but ultimately they are spending their money. I really just don't understand what's going on at that club, and they need some serious change from a board level or even ownership level because this isn't sustainable and they will get relegated if they're not careful.